What's missing from your life that's keeping you from being totally satisfied? That's a fantastic question, and that's what we're going to get into in this video, so stick around. Hey everybody, this is Sharon Koenig of fearlesspursuits.com, and welcome to another episode of Fearless and Power Tube, where I create videos all about winning at life. We talk about the mindset, law of attraction, relationships, and health and fitness. So if that sounds like something that you're really into, go ahead and subscribe now. Alright, so let's get into it. So I was talking with someone, and it seems to be the theme of the day about being satisfied in life. There's so many reasons why we want more out of life. We want more out of our relationships, and we want more out of work and more out of our finances, right? And we realize that we're not reaching our potential, and we're not even satisfied with what we have. But I know exactly why this is happening. So I'll tell you about this conversation I was having. So it really was about someone who was working a job and has an idea of being an entrepreneur herself. She wants so desperately to go out and do her own thing, but because she's working so many hours and involved with her family, and life just has a way of taking over on its own, there doesn't seem to be enough time, or has she not thought about the strategies to make the time? But regardless, she feels dissatisfied with her life, and she feels like she doesn't know the direction of her life. So I'll break this down for you and how this all went down to help her out, and maybe this will give you some insight on how you can feel more fulfilled in your life. So what we decided is that she was merely looking at things the wrong way. So she was actually working in the field that her future business is on. She's an intern, and she didn't even see that she was learning so much, and being able to apply this in the future wasn't something that she was cued into. So realizing that she wasn't satisfied in her work because she didn't see how it was going to benefit her really kind of brought her down. If this sounds like something that you're going through in your day-to-day work, then you need to take a look at your values, and you need to take a look at what needs are not being met. So we talk about the human needs psychology, and if you're not familiar with that, it just simply means that we as humans have basic needs that are over and above the food and the shelter that we all need. So these needs are in different orders for each of us, and that's love, and it's certainty, and it's significance, and it's growth, and it's spirituality, and it's contribution in the world. So all of these are needs that we have as humans, and there's usually two that we focus on because of who we are as a person. So for myself, love and certainty seem to be at the highest, and then beneath that is growth and then significance. There's a spirituality factor that I'm not even really into yet, but definitely contribution is way up there. So we take a look at what we're doing day to day, day in and day out, and we need to ask ourselves, are we fulfilling those needs in our job? So how can we turn everything around and flip it upside down so that we can open our eyes to a different potential? So in this case, she didn't see that she actually could be more fulfilled if she looked at it in a way that it was going to benefit her in the future. And that was a light bulb moment for her. And I realized that this is something that has happened to me many times in my past. But often it takes a little bit of some coaching and prodding for us to ask ourselves some questions about our own human needs. How are you meeting the human needs at work? How are you meeting the human needs in your relationships? Are you meeting your human needs? So we want to take a look at this, and we want to ask ourselves if what we're doing during the day and at night is in line with our values, because these go hand in hand. And this is where we don't feel like we are satisfied in life. What we're doing day in and day out sometimes doesn't look like that blueprint we have in our mind. If you keep doing what you're doing, where will you be in 5 years, right? Well, if you're looking at everything in a negative way, then you can be sure that you're going to be in the exact same spot in 5 years. But if you manage to look at everything in a way that benefits you, where you're actually meeting your human needs, then you can begin to see things through different eyes. So this is akin to positive thinking being the end-all be-all. It's not, though. It's not exactly positive thinking. It's more in line with understanding who you are as a person and what your needs are and how you can go about getting those needs met. And there is no crime and no shame in understanding that we do have those needs, every one of us do, and that we have a responsibility to ourselves, to love ourselves, and to go out and meet those needs. So, I hope this video was enlightening for you in some way. If you have a question, I hope that you can leave it in the comment section below. But I want you to answer the question, if what you are doing day in and day out is satisfying to you. Alright, so that's all I have for you in this video. This is Sharon Koenig, and I am out.